ship on a merciless sea, drifting toward atlas of nothingness, till it can be retarded for its own destiny. Time is an inanimate object, praying and praying and praying with no justification for belief. Time is dancing, boogalooing away all memories of past experience, dancing away all thoughts of personal and collective manifestations, dancing, dancing, dancing until you become a slave of rhythm and you no longer seek freedom. Dance, 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 dance. This is what time to dance. Time is being caught up in a web of fetal self until you become inhuman, something to be controlled. Time is nothing to lead to niggles. Time is nothing to y'all. Time is getting
I never knew what come around. I never looked ahead. I'm breaking rules and it's pulling us down. The words I wish I'd said. Shadow your throne. Shadow you painted red, red. Moving afar, moving away. You never want to leave. Now won't you stay? Won't you stay, baby?
I can rebuild a nation, no longer working, no longer working out, no longer working out.
Christopher Columbus sailed the ocean blue in the year of 1492. The classic story that came to be of how America started history. The first U.S. President, George Washington, the Declaration of Independence, and the Constitution. Not the true residents, these Englishmen. In this land of the natives, not the restitution. Land of the free and home of the brave. Propaganda these settlers conveyed. This is the history of America, the story of the white man. Not the blacks or the backs of those chained and impoverished, nor the women nor the poor, nor all those these farmers abolished. In history, in media, in sports too. If you're not the white man with money, this story isn't for you. A one-size-fits-all look of U.S. history is nothing but racism, homophobia, and a lack of history. The future of the past is the past of the present, but in this time frame or that one, it still is what it isn't. In this time and that time, the white man is in power. But of the future present and present of the future, he is down to his final hour. A change is going to come, as Sam Smith once sung. The silenced heroes of the now, whose stories shall finally come along. Divide is wide, and of his own doing did the white man create sides. Will he step aside and share the top, or will the sides continue to collide? Chaos is upon us, and to come a power struggle strong. Will there ever be a balance, a blend to belong? Your side, my side, we all must condone, or otherwise, we'll be stuck here forever, here in the Twilight Zone.
We're good.
Now Booker T, he left Tuskegee. To the White House he went one day. He was going to call on the president, and a quiet and a sociable way was in his car. I was feeling fine. And when Booker knocked on the president's door, old Booker, he began to grin. Now he almost changed his color when Roosevelt said to come in, we'll have some dinner in a little while. Now could you blame the colored man for making them blue eyes? And when he sat down at the president's table, he began to smile. Eat lamb, ham, feeling low, chicken patty, feel on toast, bring the colored man for me. So the light at the social was given to him. Well, he hired him a horse and chariot, and he taken the whole town in, get drunk on wine. I was a feeling fine. Now could you blame the colored man for making them?
Do we ask, yo, how did we get here? Crimes and violence and the quality of the environment? Cocaine babies and how do I file for unemployment? Race relations. But what's illegal immigration? No Medicare for the poor, especially if you fought in a world war. Running out of ventilators, but we can't call it malpractice. But we can run around calling each other racial slurs for practice. Yo, how did we get here? The sad, sad truth that is America. Before minority reports and walls instead of bridges, we had human imports and colonizers who were religious. We had a man who couldn't lie about cutting down a cherry tree but would roll over in his grave if he knew my skin was free. Our third president offered women freedom from slavery, but only if they became his mistress. You know, slavery disguised as bribery. An ode to our elected leaders. Mr. James Madison, when you suggested that black people should count as 3/5 of a person, how'd you do the math? How'd you find that conversion? Mr. Bill Clinton, when you said it's our job to make young girls feel empowered, did you not think taking advantage of your employee was an abuse of power? Mr. George W. Bush, when you decided to start the war in Iraq only to retire peacefully in Texas, did you know 208,000 civilian deaths was expected? Mr. Barack Obama, was it hard to be the cool president when people dying in America from poverty became so frequent? And Mr. 45, how backwards can you get for turning the clock back on feminism like that, while women do everything, even protest on the streets to wake the world up from its ignorant sleep, telling girls they have a chance at one day being a queen, because right now they're convinced that all they can do is wait to turn 18 so they can go out there and vote. Hashtag Hillary 2016. You said it's finished, that we've achieved success, that the sexist mess has disappeared from the West, that we can give all the protesting and rioting a rest, but who the hell are we as men to tell women what's best? Mr. Every president we've ever had, when you put your hand on the Bible and swore to protect the people, had you already decided your only priority is the bald eagle? Of the people, by the people, for the people is why this country was made. Yet somewhere along the way, we became the land of the paid when we were promised that in this land, our dreams would become reality, yet a legal piece of paper is being used to tear apart our families. Because when sexism, slavery, and abuse of power are the pillars of our history, it's like we're playing a whole new version of Cards Against Humanity. I guess that's how we got here.
We interrupt this program with a special bulletin. America is now under martial law. All constitutional rights have been suspended. Stay in your home. Do not attempt to contact loved ones, insurance agents, or attorneys.
A young boy just wanting to be his own man.
So he travels to the four-way land by his own chance.
America. A homogeneous dreamland for the many.
Stop! Please don't look at me. I'm not ready yet.
America.
Home of the brave, land of the free.
Gone is that which we planted beneath our tree.
Tragedy struck.
America.
Bullet holes where stars should be. I'm sorry.
Eyes fallen.
The story has been written, but we are constantly writing and erasing.
The sweat on the backs of history.
The past hurts too much.
My burden to carry, my burden to walk.
This is not life. This is not life. This is not life.
Led to tears in the eyes of the future.
All black and no play, so I sleep.
Holding the blind present.
Open your surveillance eyes, America.
All black and no play, so I sleep.
The present never feels appreciated enough.
I can't see what I cannot touch.
The future is all we seem to be worried about.
Turning our backs, closing our eyes. Let's write a better story.
Not just for us, but for the world.
Selling us dreams of the future to convince us the future's ours.
Freedom and justice for some.
The more things change, the more they stay the same.
Mother Universe walks me closer to the ever-expanding edge.
You must leap.
But I guess now it's up to us.
To reach out.
Shape our future.
And prepare to leap.